Hello, hello, hello. So today, you know what it is? It's another monthly recap thingy on everything that I watch during this month. So during the month of June, you know what it is? It is Pride Month. So in honor of Pride Month, I planned on watching LGBT themed movies, you know, to celebrate Pride Month. But before we get started, I just want to say that I've seen like how many? 7 or 8, I think, movies. 8 movies during the month of June, and 2 of those weren't LGBT themes, so I'm just like saying it out there. So if I, so you don't get shocked or whatever once I tell them to you. So yeah, anyway, let's get right into it. So Cruella, I know it's not an LGBT movie, but I do feel like it's something that the gays would love, so I think that still kind of counts. Anyway, it's super enjoyable. I enjoyed it so much. Ang ganda niya. It's iconic. Fashion. And it tells the story of the famous Disney villain Cruella, played by the amazing award-winning actress Emma Stone. I really loved her. I loved the punk rock scene. I love her. And I'm probably gonna idolize her. So yeah. The tender, heartbreaking story of a young man's struggle to find himself, told through 3 chapters in his life as he experiences the ecstasy, pain, and beauty of falling in love while grappling with his own sexuality. So it's kind of like a slice of life type of movie. It tackles black masculinity and it is absolutely beautiful. It's so gorgeous. And yeah. So next one, this one, ito na yung isa pang hindi LGBT themed. It's Peninsula. So ang chika dito is ito daw yung sequel ng Train to Busan. It's very action-packed. A soldier and his team battle hordes of post-apocalyptic zombies in the wastelands of the Korea Peninsula. So yeah, that's what it's about. Super iba yung like mood niya from the Train to Busan. So I don't know if you're gonna like that, but I mean, Train to Busan was really freaking iconic and it was amazing. So I don't know why I'm talking about Train to Busan. I should be talking about Peninsula, but yeah, there we have it. So watching this felt like reading a book. I don't know, something about it was just so like comforting. Maybe because the last novel that I've read was also about Christmas, so maybe that's why like it reminded me of the feeling of reading a book. The mood, the costumes, the color, the production design, it was all very cozy. I loved it. And plus Rooney Mara's voice, Rooney Mara, what the fuck am I saying, right? Rooney Mara's voice was like very cozy and comforting. I love that. And Cate Blanchett, just like super hot. So I don't know, maybe that adds up to the warmth that I felt while watching it. The story is set in 1950s New York. A department store clerk who dreams of a better life falls for an older married woman, and I really highly recommend it to you guys. Go ahead and watch it and just feel it. It's basically a lesbian porn. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding. It's not lesbian porn, but it's kind of like that. Because the raging sex scenes were like, I don't know, for me it was kind of uncomfortable to watch. I don't know. But the 2 lead actresses delivered such amazing performances, so that was really good. Adele's life is changed when she meets Emma, a young woman with blue hair who will allow her to discover desire to assert herself as a woman and as an adult. In front of others, Adele grows, seeks herself, loses herself, and finds herself. So it's also like a slice of life, coming of age type of story. And yeah, about like finding yourself and losing yourself and finding yourself again. It is directed by the director of Old Boy, so if you're familiar with that, then you might like this one because it has the same like thrill to it, and like it's very like mature and like yeah, all that. So it's basically a lesbian revenge story, and so it's about a woman who is hired as a handmaiden to a Japanese heiress, but secretly she is involved in a plot to defraud her. But in the end, they ended up like falling in love with each other, and they teamed up together, and they went for a revenge adventure story type of thing to the men that were all like after them. So yeah, am I saying it right? Am I explaining it correctly? I don't freaking know. They have this scene in the movie where the handmaiden was like bathing the Japanese. I forgot their names. Okay, I'm not good with names, but yeah. That scene reminds me of ASMR. I love hearing the way that her tongue was like scrubbing through her teeth. So yeah, I love this. The cinematography is absolutely amazing. Like, girl. It's like one of my favorites now. One of my favorite. It sits right next to Portrait of a Lady on Fire in the Cafeteria. That's like I swear, after watching this, I couldn't stop crying. I was like being so emo and shit. Like I was like crying like a little bitch while watching it. The story is about two modern day cowboys who met on a shepherding job in the summer of 1963. The two share a raw and powerful summer together that turns into a lifelong relationship, conflicting with the lives that they are supposed to live. It is starred by two iconic actors, Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal. I love how they have this movie together. They really did a good job. You know that trope where two lovers haven't like seen each other for a long time, but once they reunited, they realized that their feelings for each other never change, and I love that. It makes me want to believe in love, yo. Like, son of a bitch. It is the sequel to the iconic award-winning movie Die Beautiful. The story is about Barbs, who starts a new life as a straight man named Bobby after her best friend dies, which leads her to Trisha's ex-boyfriend Michelangelo, to her own ex-boyfriend Greg, and to a woman claiming she is pregnant with Barb's child. So yeah, it's very chaotic. There are like fun bits to it since you know it's comedy, of course, but like I don't know, like maybe like don't expect too much from it because like the first movie was like very amazing. So yeah. So those were all for the movies. Moving on to the TV shows or TV series. Let's freaking go. The first one was Sense8 season 1. This has always been like a part of my watch list, but what pushed me to finally watch it was because of one of my subjects. It was required for us to watch it and like do a final paper for it. So yeah, I've only seen season 1 because that was the only season that was required, but I ended up like loving it. Really, like I really liked the story and everything, so I'm definitely going to continue watching season 2, but only after I finish doing my final paper for this one. So the story is about a group of people around the world who are suddenly linked mentally and must find a way to survive being haunted by those who see them as a threat to the world's order. So it's really cool, and I also really recommend for all of you to watch it. I heard season 2 was a lot better, and you can like gain more like lessons from it or something. But I mean, I think that's the reason why my professor like recommended that for us to watch, because we can like learn a lot from it. It tells the story of Alexandra Trece, a detective who deals with crimes of supernatural origin. So Trece is based from a Filipino comic book, which is really cool. They tackle all this what do you call them, like mga aswang and shit here, like mythical creatures in the Philippines. So mga aswang, ganyan, like tikbalang, manananggal, duende, all those stuff. So it was really cool to like finally like watch that on like a mainstream streaming platform. So I think it's available all over the world, so anyone can watch it and you can all like enjoy it. It's really cool. The marketing strategy was also like super cool. Like it definitely added up to the hype, so that was really amazing. On a perilous adventure in a post-apocalyptic world, a boy who's half human and half deer searches for a new beginning with a gruff protector. So it's really cute, especially like during the first episode where they showed all the hybrid babies. That was kind of cute. So yeah. Last one was Run BTS. It is a 30-minute comedy, food, game, reality, travel show starring the members of BTS, and it started in 2015 and it is still ongoing. So technically I'm not yet like still finished with it because it's still ongoing, but the reason why I wanted it to be like part of this video for this month is because this month I finally finished watching all of the episodes that I missed out on. I started watching this in like 2017, I believe. I think this is like their 6th or 5th season, I can't remember. But yeah, there are times where I can't watch some of their episodes because I might be busy or I might be in like an active or something like that. But yeah, this month, the month of June, I was able to like finish every episode that I missed out on. And yeah, and I'm planning to watch Bon Voyage next. I'm planning on completing Bon Voyage. I've already seen season 1. So yeah, but anyway, that is all for this video. I hope you guys liked it and maybe get something from it. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. See you next month for another recap video. Goodbye or whatever.